5 trifecta, $76 even. Almost set for the Summer Cup, race 5, 2,400 metres, starting stalls in the home straight there at Randwick, and they're all in the barrier, so let's go to Ian Craig for his call of the Summer Cup, race number 5 on the card.
2,400 metres the journey. There they go. And the favourite mountebank nearly last out of the barrier stalls, missed it about 2 lengths and unencumbered one of the roughies, the early leader from Stack the Deck. The Queenslander third, Wolverton Manor, fourth is Zarmut, and fifth on the inside, Perfect Jet, a length Jabba Hut, one mountebank 3 deep, a note to the centre. On the rails is Mellow Road, then Solvare travelling on the outside of Pleasant Lad, and dropping out to last is Peaceful Kingdom. Out of the straight they go, 2,000 out, and the leader here is unencumbered. The speed is reasonable. It's break unencumbered on Stack the Deck, nearly 3 lengths. Third, Wolverton Manor. A length and 3/4, Zarmut racing on the outside of Perfect Jet, and one to Mountebank, settling nicely. A horse off the rails now. On his inside, Jabba Hut, then a Nota, Mellow Road, Solvare, second last being Pleasant Lad, and close up on the outside, Peaceful Kingdom. No variation, 1,600 metres to go as they travel over the crossing at that point. Unencumbered inclined to scramble and try to jump the crossing. A length and 3/4 on Stack the Deck. The inside third is Wolverton Manor. 1.5 then coming Zarmut around Perfect Jet. One Mountebank pulling a shade. Duff well up in the irons. Jabba Hut had its quarters on the inside. Then a Nota. Further back, Mellow Road, Solvare. And the last pair of Peaceful Kingdom and Pleasant Lad. Racing down the back in the Summer Cup and going to the halfway point of the 1,200 metres. And unencumbered allowed more rain by 2 lengths. Stack the Deck second. Third is Wolverton Manor. Zarmut next, followed by Perfect Jet. Then Mountebank. A length and a half a Nota on the outside of Jabba Hut, and a length and a quarter Solvare. Peaceful Kingdom starting to make ground. Pleasant Lad likewise, and Mellow Road drops out last. Unencumbered leads the Summer Cup field on the side of the track past the 950. Its break a length on Peaceful Kingdom has gone from the tail of the field. Stack the Deck third from Wolverton Manor, wider Zarmut. A length to Solvare, and then comes Mountebank. Over on the inside is Perfect Jet, a length and a half, a Nota, and wider Pleasant Lad from unencumbered, and Mellow Road whips them in. The field is packing up, 600 metres to go, and on the inside unencumbered just in front of Peaceful Kingdom. Going up hastily to make a line of 3 now is Zarmut, and 4 and 5 wide Mountebank in company with Solvare, and Wolverton Manor looking for the run from Stack the Deck and a Nota. They straighten up and Zarmut goes to the lead. Mountebank's after him quickly, and then comes unencumbered, and further away Stack the Deck and Pleasant Lad. And as they come to the 250, Mountebank takes the lead now. Mountebank about 3/4 of a length clear. Pleasant Lad on the outside running after Mountebank. It's Mountebank in front. Pleasant Lad is cutting him down, and then Perfect Jet. Mountebank still in front. Perfect Jet will beat them all. Perfect Jet's won the cup of nose, I reckon. Perfect Jet flew through the centre, looks to have wanted a nose to on the outside. Pleasant Lad, and nose Mountebank the inside, and then came Zarmut. Further away on the field was Jabba Hut, and then a Nota. Further away then came Wolverton Manor, unencumbered, then Stack the Deck, Peaceful Kingdom, Solvare, and Absolute Mellow Road.
Well, a sensational finish, and here you see it. Mountebank in front, and looked to have the money until about the 100-metre mark, where I think it wanted to duck in a bit, and all of a sudden you'll see these 2 horses. Pleasant Lad looked as though it was going to win on the outside, and all of a sudden Perfect Jet's got through in the centre. There it is with the blinkers, and right on the line. I think you'll find that this has got up Perfect Jet. Bob of the head in it, but Perfect Jet has won number 5 from number 11, and that is Pleasant Lad, and number 1 Mountebank in third placing. A terrific.
Now the light about to come on. There's the light. They're racing in the Christmas. Cindy Legend began well. Luther's Luck dropping back from an inside draw, and when they settle into stride, going quickly, Ramify, Indeed I Do, Rocky Mac up towards the lead. Lord Mornington starting to push right up along the inside, one of the leaders when they settle into stride. Lord Mornington went through now at the 1,000-metre mark, and he'll lead out from the Boulder Colonel Candid. They're followed further back by Game Lord, Indeed I Do from Ramify. Further back in the field then came Tavros, wide around the outside for getting back now Cindy Legend. Bullion Broker back towards the rear of the field, and over on the inside of it, either Luther's Luck and Rocky Max drop well back. 650 metres to go. Lord Mornington a length and a half. Indeed I Do. Lucky Witch has gone up third the rail. They've got 3 lengths in front of Colonel Candid, Ramify, followed by Tavros. Luther's Luck try to get to the outside from Cindy Legend, Game Lord. Rocky Mac dropped to the back of the field with Bullion Broker. On the turn, Lord Mornington straightened up. He's hanging away from the fence, and Lucky Witch is getting a rails run. Then Indeed I Do, 3 lengths further back, only struggling then is Luther's Luck. Lucky Witch got up on the inside of Lord Mornington, 200 metres to go, and run. Gouchy goes for the treble and he's got it. Lucky Witches burst away from Lord Mornington. Luther's Luck will get up and get into third placing, but Lucky Witch is racing away, and Lucky Witch wins by 4 lengths. Luther's Luck rattled home on the rail to run second. He beat Lord Mornington, his run third, and he pulled up short over the line, Lord Mornington. Then further back, Ramify, followed by Game Lord Rocky Mac. Further back in the field, Tavros, Brilliant Breaker on the outside. Colonel Candid over on the inside from Indeed I Do, and Cindy Legend, one of the last home. Lucky Witch getting right up on the inside of Lord Mornington in the straight. And number 6 is the winner of the Christmas Handicap. Lucky Witch giving jockey D. Gouchy a winning treble. Wait for the minor placings. I think Lord Mornington has gone amiss in the last 50 or 60 metres. I notice him start to get off stride, and Luther's Luck's got up on the inside and run second. And a bit short in his action for mine across the line. Lord Mornington will be third.
Have you noticed something happening? Something going on round here?
Have you noticed there's a feeling
Of something in the air?
celebration of the nation?
Give us a hand.
Celebration of the nation. Let's make it grand.
Let's lend a hand and show the world how brave we all can be.
All those years of sweat and tears.
It's of ice and tangerine.
Celebration of the nation.
Give us a hand.
Let's make it grand.
Let's make it great. You can do it. 88. Come on, give us a hand.
The official result of race number 5 at Caulfield, the winner number 6, Lucky Witch, paid $2.65 and 95 cents. 1 Luther's Luck, $1.05. 5 Lord Mornington, $1.70. The Quinella paid $8.80. Trifecta was $231.80, and the running double $24.30. Well, if you may have been out enjoying this magnificent weather on Boxing Day here in Melbourne, and you've missed the earlier races from Caulfield, well, the money in the Port Adelaide Cup, they're ready in the next door. One rearing in the stall's Merry Mixture, but it settles down again now, so let's go back to Ron Oh, up it goes again, Merry Mixture. It's sat down in the gates, so there's going to be trouble here. Merry Mixture sitting down in the gates at the moment, and well, it's lashing out, and it may be kicking this horse on the outside of it. Oh, now this is big trouble, so there's going to be a hefty delay. And, well, the horse on the outside, not surprisingly, has taken fright, and that's De Fontenoy. So this race could be delayed for a long time. And go to Ron Paps for his call of race number 5.
Merry Mixture, the late scratching. They're racing in Brisbane. We are recording on 5AA. They are racing in Brisbane. They're ready now. They're racing
on the outside of Ben Bulbin, and Crew Air immediately drops out last. Not
Flawed and also Coach Road. Sir Sabine has jumped pretty well, and so has De Fontenoy, but kept wide. Mr. Danceman inside of horses. Working into the race quickly, Sunny Welcome, and with it 2 on settling down was Flying Kiss. A length and a half to 2 away Sheer Zone on the inside of Shifty Sun. Running down the side now, going to the 800-metre mark, and Coach Road on top. And they've only gone along at a fairly even pace. From Sir Sabine, and Mean Dancer's never been on the track. Flying Kiss in behind them. Sunny Welcome looking for room. Around the outside of horses there, improving Flawed, and on the rail Mr. Danceman. De Fontenoy dropped back. Then further back in the field, Sheer Zone, followed then by Shifty Sun. They come to the turn, and Coach Road on top by a length and a quarter. Sir Sabine working after it now from Mr. Danceman, Flying Kiss, and around the outside Flawed with Mean Dancer in front of it. They were followed further back by Sunny Welcome, is about to shoulder its way through, and De Fontenoy to the outside. Sir Sabine headed Coach Road from Mean Dancer. Then Flawed. De Fontenoy's not doing a great deal. 200 to run. Sir Sabine got a length in front of in second position Coach Road. Out deep on the track, Sunny Welcome. De Fontenoy, and now coming quickly Shifty Sun. He's the one. Sir Sabine walking. Shifty Sun grabbed him. Shifty Sun too good and got home a long neck to a half over Sir Sabine. Sunny Welcome. Mean Dancer next, followed by De Fontenoy. They were followed by Coach Road with that Group 2 Flawed, and also back there Flying Kiss and Sheer Zone.
Right, the numbers 1, 13 and 6 as called by Ron. The winner Shifty Sun, second Sir Sabine, and third Sunny Welcome. So there you go. Every horse with an S in its name. 1, 13 and 6 in race 5 in Adelaide. Gouchy paying $2.65 and 95 cents. Luther's Luck second $1.05. Third Lord Mornington $1.70. Quinella, $8.80. Trifecta, $231.80. And the running double paid $24.30. Now, the next in Sydney is race 6 there. It's due at 4:35. $15 on the tote. Pleasant Lad second paid $1.85. Third was Mountebank 65 cents. Quinella 66.55. Trifecta $665.05.
The Yass trained gelding into the gates, and away they go. Half Shilling best away. Hot Zephyr's going up to join it. Lady Zilla almost making a line of 3, and Classic Victory on the inside, not far back. Easter second last, and Absolute is the imported State Ballet. At the end of 300 metres, and Half Shilling shows out about 3/4 to a half length now. Hot Zephyr second, third placing Lady Zilla, 1 off the fence, and Classic Victory on the inside. About 2 to State Ballet and a half to Easter on the outer. Along past the 650, and Half Shilling leads by 3/4 of a length on Hot Zephyr. Classic Victory nailed away, then Lady Zilla, a length and 3/4 State Ballet, and a neck the outside as Easter. Half Shilling just in front of Hot Zephyr, inclined to hang a shade as Half Shilling as it turns the bend. Ahead clear now on Hot Zephyr. Classic Victory getting a beautiful run up on the inside as Half Shilling's hung. A length Lady Zilla, Easter, and forget State Ballet. Now Hot Zephyr puts his head in front. Classic Victory the inside. Half Shilling yielding ground. Classic Victory after Hot Zephyr. Lady Zilla's next, but Hot Zephyr kicked away down to the 100 metres. Marshall pulls the Remington, no danger. Classic Victory fights on as Half Shilling drops off. Lady Zilla goes to third, but an easy one for Hot Zephyr. He came away on the post, Hot Zephyr, that beats Classic Victory 2.5. Third, Lady Zilla, followed by Half Shilling. A good margin to Easter, and State Ballet was last.
Right, the numbers 6, 4 and 5. The winner, Hot Zephyr. Second, Classic Victory. Third, Lady Zilla. The winner should pay approximately $1.35.
Oh, Laura Dare down in 2. Waiting on the light to come on. Racing this time. Away they go on the outside. Cut the Rug began fairly well. Fly away quickly. Wolverton Lady going up towards the lead when they settle down into stride, and behind them when they settle is False Pretenses. Into stride they come and fly away, led now from Nan Crest and Wolverton Lady. And there's Laura Dare, the Tasmanian mare, getting into a prominent position over on the inside, then on Zarel. Further back in the field, then Cut the Rug is out very deep, followed by Cosmos Girl. Serene back second to last, and last of all is False Pretenses as they come down with about 750 to go. And the leader here is Fly Away, a length. Wolverton Lady travelling well. Laura Dare has gone up third, a half length to Nan Crest, and they're followed by Onzarel. Classified Ladies a fair way back at the moment, coming up towards the turn, followed by Pewter Miss, Cosmos Girl. Cut the Rug pulled out wide and well back, Maiden Speech, followed by Serene and False Pretenses. Into the straight they come, and the leader Fly Away, 2 lengths in front of Laura Dare on the inside of Wolverton Lady, and then Onzarel. Classified Lady is under the whip. The leader Fly Away with about 180 metres to go. Laura Dare's got up on the inside to almost be on terms. Wolverton Lady further out from Classified Lady. It's Fly Away just in front. Can Gauchi make it 4? Yes, he can. And Fly Away gets up to win. She drifted out, but she's won from Laura Dare. Third's pretty tight. We've got Classified Lady on Zarel. And on the outside, Wolverton Lady. Further back, Cosmos Girl. They're followed further back in the field. At the head of the others by False Pretenses. On the inside then came Maiden Speech, Serene. Nan Chris pulled up quickly with Cut the Rug and Pewter Miss. Number 9 is the winner, Fly Away. Number 9. Number 9, Fly Away, makes it 4 wins for the day for Gauchi. Second placing to number 2, Laura Dare, ridden by Jay Pike. Well, Gauchi throwing everything at this, but she drifted out badly. Wolverton Lady was back outside her quarters. Laura Dare got up on the inside, got on turns, but she then went more tractably, this filly. And she's got the prize here from Laura Dare. And third's pretty tough. We've got Onzarel, who got up on the inside of Wolverton Lady, and Classified Lady the centre. And just with our replay, we might just roll up a little bit further. It's Wolverton Lady or Onzarel.
5 was the Adelaide Casino handicap, and Shifty, the Melbourne result, race 6 with correct weight. Fly Away number 9, $6.75 and $1.50. 2 Laura Dare, $1.05. 3 Wolverton Lady, 70 cents. Quinella, $13.10. Trifecta, $163.05. And the running double, $37.40. Now for the win and 70 cents for the place. Second, Sir Sabian, paid $1.70, and third, Sunny Welcome, 75 cents. Quinella, $13. Trifecta, $126.35. Right, they're at the stalls. Morfordville, so we take you now to Ron Paps.
Stand by for a start. There's a little bit of movement in about 8 or 9. Now the light flashing. They're racing in a pretty tidy sort of a dispatch too, with Snow Gypsy showing speed. So was Puttick. Dowie got away fairly, but now drifting back a little. Away fast Mahogany Row and Opal Digger all showing good speed. Beau George has jumped well out wide, and Regal for me's pushing right up on the rail. Young Sheehan drives her through, but as they settle, Mahogany Row leads now from Opal Digger and Testimony. Close handy Puttick. Star for Us up in the forward line, and so too is Emerald Hazen. With those on settling down, San Juan Amigo, Regal for me, Lockley's Daughter, Beau George and High John. Then came Majestic Moss working around the field. Dowie the rail further back. Manora's got a few headaches at the moment. He's locked up on the inside. With him there was the Aqaba Kid, Aspect Bay and Snow Gypsy. Further back Arch of Victory, and with it Star for Us, the rail. In the straight they come, and Mahogany Row is going keenly. A half length in front now. Opal Digger goes up to it. Testimony pumping home behind it. Followed them by Lockley's Daughter. They were followed further back by Majestic Moss under the whip, and Dowie, and then San Juan Amigo. But it's Mahogany Row the leader. Testimony comes at it. Dowie is coming late with Lockley's Daughter. Opal Digger grabbed Mahogany Row. Testimony grabbed the lot of them, and Lockley's Daughter's claiming them all. Lockley's Daughter races to Testimony. Testimony, Lockley's Daughter and Dowie. Testimony, Lockley's Daughter, the mare. Lockley's Daughter, I think, has won a breath to Testimony, but there's nothing in this. Dowie on the outside. Manora flashed home with Star for Us. Opal Digger, Majestic Moss never got into the call. They were followed by Regal for me. Then the Aqaba Kid, Mahogany Row hit a brick wall. Arch of Victory never sighted. Further back, Beau George, San Juan Amigo, High John, followed by Emerald Haze. Then came Puttick. Back with it, Snow Gypsy and Aspect Bay, one of the last to pull up.
Well, it's pretty tight there in Adelaide, but looks as though Lockley's Daughter may have bobbed her head just at the right time to beat Testimony and Dowie on the outside. So the numbers should be 10, 1 and 6. 80, Classic Victory $1, Ladies Ella no third, Quinella paid $2.15, and the trifecta $15.95. Standing by for the 7th event.
And this time they're off and racing. Potter McQueen, China Garden and Cruising, the three best to begin. Vanbragh's not far away, and here comes Count Bevic looking for the lead. Devious Lady is not far back into length. The So Tip, Mighty Justice, and then Best Beau. A couple of lengths to Flying Gypsy, and last of all is Nuclear Dream. Onto the course proper at the 1,000 metres. Vanbrugh the outside, a half length on Count Bevic. Potter McQueen wide, third and fourth Cruising, one off the rails. A length to China Garden. Devious Lady on the fence from So Tip, then Mighty Justice, Best Beau, Flying Gypsy, and Nuclear Dreamers last of all as they go past the 800. And Vanbrugh leads by a length now on Potter McQueen, travelling nicely, a horse off the rails. 2 lengths Count Bevic tending to drop off a shade, and on his outside a neck back Cruising. In fact, Cruising goes past Count Bevic. Tagging Cruising, China Garden, then So Tip, Devious Lady, snookered. One further away next as they commence the swing for home, Best Beau. From Flying Gypsy, Mighty Justice and Nuclear Dream. They straighten at the 400 metres. Potter McQueen goes after Vanbrugh to head him off. A length to Cruising, and then China Garden and Best Beau, but down to the 250. And Barker has Potter McQueen sailing along by a length and 3/4 on Cruising, who's not picking up Potter McQueen, and then comes So Tip and China Garden, but Potter McQueen well clear and in no danger. Potter McQueen in the Sedge and Hose stud colours races clear of Cruising and China Garden, and Potter McQueen wins it by 3 lengths to Cruising. Third China Garden, followed by Best Beau, So Tip, Vanbrugh, Mighty Justice, Devious Lady, Nuclear Dream, Flying Gypsy second last, and Count Bevic sailed off.
Numbers 6, 9 and 8, and a hollow victory to Potter McQueen, number 6, which should pay approximately $1.75 and 85 on the Victorian tote. Second, 9, Cruising, should pay 75, and third, number 8, China Garden, should return about 65 cents there. The numbers as called by Ian on race 7.
Now, Peter McGuess has gone into line, and they're ready to go in the Hopeton. Light is on, racing, Cuba's Gold away quickly on the inside with Batuta and General Elect. Waratah Bay easing back with Shannon Bell. Educate began well going around the outside from further back Alternate, and on the outside Red Bower. Then Gold Deck, behind them Shannon Bell approached the bench Superior Way, and Pega McGuess last of all. Educate heading for the lead as they go to the back of the track, and it led by a length settling down from Cuba's Gold. 2 or 3 to General Elect to half, then on the inside Batuta, 2 lengths to Red Bower, a length for the back Alternate. 2 lengths to Gold Deck on the outside of Waratah Bay, pulling a length and a half Shannon Bell. Superior Way back on the rail, a length further back, then approached the bench, and Pega McGuess last of all. 1,400 metres to go to the back of the track at Educate, a length and a half Cuba's Gold. 2 lengths further back, General Elect, a length and a half further back, Patuta. On the outside of it, Red Bear, and they're 4 lengths to alternate, a length and a half Gold Deck for Waratah Bay. Shannon Bell about 15 lengths from them at the moment from Superior Way approach the bench, and Pega McGuess is last of all. They're strung right out coming down the side. 1,100 metres to go, and the leader here is Educate. He tried to pinch a break. He strode out about 5 lengths in front. Second placing at the moment, Cuba's Gold. 2 lengths to General Elect, 3 to Red Bower. A length Patuta, 4 lengths Alternate, 2 then to Gold Deck, Waratah Bay. Shannon Bell at least 15 to 16 lengths from them and given a crack with a whip there. Superior Way on the inside of it from approach the bench, and Pega McGuess last of all. Educate's got a big break at the 600 metre mark, about 6 lengths in front of General Elect. Cuba's Gold is gone, and they're followed further back by Patuta. Then Red Bower, Alternate, Superior Way, Gold Deck. You wouldn't want to be on Shannon Bell. She's well back, third last on the turn, and it's Educate a mile in front coming around the turn, about 6 to 7 in front of General Elect Patuta. Alternate pulled to the outside, and the favourite still a mile back, but down to the 200, and Educate, he's pulled the whip on it. It's 5 or 6 in front of Patuta, and General Elect then Alternate, and further back Superior Way. Shannon Bell won't get into the placings. Educate getting weary, but he's got a commanding break. Alternate, Patuta trying hard, but an all the way winning a clever ride here on Educate by Forrester. It's getting weary, but it gets the money. 2.5 on the run home to Alternate, a half Patuta third, a gap Superior Way, and then further back Pega McGuess, General Elect, Gold Deck never in it, neither was Shannon Bell. Further back then Red Bower, followed by Cuba's Gold, approached the bench back there with Waratah Bay. Well, Educators pinched the prize here in the Hopetoun Handicap. That's a clever ride by Kevin Forrester. Went out about 6 or 8 lengths in front mid-race and straightened up with a big lead, throwing everything at it. Educate coming down to the 150 metre mark, but he was too far in front. They couldn't bridge the gap on him. Number 6 the winner, number 6 Educate, ridden by Kay Forrester. Second placing to 1, Alternate, ridden by M. Pay. And third is number 9, Batuta, ridden by R. Heffernan. 6, 1 and 9. 6, 1, 9 on race 7. Well, you wouldn't imagine in a field of 12 that Shannon Bell or Gold Deck would miss the place, but you never at any point of the race wanted to be on them.
Now, the result of the 7th event at Caulfield with correct weight, the winner number 6 Educate paid $3.85 and $1.05. 1 Alternate, $1.25. 9 Batuta, $1.80. Quinella, $13.25. Trifecta, $476.95. And the running double paid $79.60. If you thought there was something unusual about that race at Caulfield, there was. It was the first race all day. It did get the money. Number 10, $9.70 and $2.30. Second Testimony, $1. Third Dowie, $1.30. Quinella, $17.90. And the trifecta, $325.35. Candidates moving. Here's Ron now.
Second Diecaster handicap, away they go. Glass will stay there slightly behind the field. No early speed either from Music Typhoon, away well Tyro Man. Going fast Game Master and also Fire Vein Spears through on the inside with Costly Illusion. They set up the lead. Fire Vein settles at the 1,000, a half, 3/4. Costly Illusion close to it. Classic Man out wide, and Glassful after walking out of the gates is joining into about 4th. Darien with it, followed over on the inside Music Typhoon. Duke of Candice back with Game Master. Getting through along the inside, Aussie Consul trying to get off the rail, and it's going through. They were followed further out by Turella, and there's another one around it, Eyes of 4, and Lord Telbon and Tyro Man after jumping well got back to the tail. On the turn they come, and Fire Vein led by 3/4 of a length. The Costly Illusion sitting pretty. Glassful back third, the rail. Darien runs up, and Aussie Consul still weaving through the pack. Shepherd's got his needle eye opening that he was wanting, and he's after them now, but Fire Vein led from Costly Illusion. Aussie Consul coming at them. They were followed further back by Darien. Lord Telbon running on. Aussie Consul went to the lead at the 200 from Fire Vein. Here's Lord Telbon out of the pack, coming home like a train, but racing greenly. Aussie Consul's gone for home, and the favourite's in. And it's going to be a pretty happy wind-up to the year's racing in the city with the favourite home, Aussie Consul. 4 to Lord Telbon. Turello from the Clouds got third. Then Eyes of 4 with Costly Illusion and Fire Vein for 4th. A line of 3 ahead of Duke of Candice. Darien followed by Game Master, Classic Man, Tyro Man. Well back came towards the tail of the field Music Typhoon. And Glassful, although she's finished last, she's done enough to suggest she'll make the grade.
Yes, well, numbers are 1, 4 and 13. The winner, number 1, Aussie Consul, racing away to beat number 4, Lord Telbon, and number 13, Torello. And the winner should pay $1.30 and 65, Aussie Consul. Second, number 4, Lord Telbon, approximately $2.55. And number 13, Torello, third, 85 cents. They're approximate dates on the final event in Adelaide. Okay, well, Educate successful in race 7, and it paid $3.85 and $1.05. Second, Alternate, $1.25. Third, Batuta, $1.80. Quinella 13.25, trifecta 476.95, and the running double $79.60. A check of the exotic forms of betting at Caulfield. The extra double on 4 Raw Edge and 3 Hidden Power paid $23.80. The daily double for the combination of a pair of sixes, Lucky Witch and Educated, returned $27.40. And the quadrella this afternoon was 3696. 3696, Hidden Power, Lucky Witch, Fly Away and Educate. And the dividend was $3,147.40. Now, the last in Sydney come on $2.95, Torello 90, Quinella 26.45, and the trifecta $139.90. Now, they've just jumped in the last event in Sydney. Here's Ian Craig.
Batinsky, third and wider out on the track, Juryman. Fourth is Alabama Lad, and then Best of Blessed, True Dreams, Mr. Shush, Cowboy Ben, Palakiro dropping off a shade, Striking Circle caught very wide, and 2 lengths to Shake It Up. Going along past the 1200, and the Hawkesbury trained Juryman, keen to go. He strides along by 2 lengths on Batinsky, racing between Armour Delight, the inside, the outer Alabama Lad. 1 Cowboy Ben around, True Dreams, then Best of Blessed, Mr. Shush, Palakiro. Striking Circle 3 deep second last, and a further length and 3/4, Shake It Up. Onto the side of the track, going along past the 850, and Juryman 3/4, Batinsky. Ahead and 3 wide as Alabama Lad, 1 to Armour Delight, and then Cowboy Ben being given every chance by Olsen. A length Best of Bless, and then Palakiro, True Dreams. 1 Striking Circle, Mr. Shush, and a length to Shake It Up. Only about 8 to 10 lengths would cover the field in the direction of the 600 metres, and Alabama Lad, Batinsky and Juryman from outside to winner, going stride for stride. Fourth is Best of Bless, and then comes Cowboy Ben waiting for the run at a length and a quarter, Armour Delight. Now Juryman's the first beaten as they straighten up, and Best of Bless just in front of Alabama Lad. There's plenty of room for Cowboy Ben, and then comes Batinsky, and further out Striking Circle joining in stylishly. Cowboy Ben not running on, and Striking Circle has gone to the lead now at the 120. Striking Circle about a half length, Cowboy Ben and Best of Bless. That Striking Circle and the Duff well clear, Cowboy Ben and Best of Bless for the minors, but Striking Circle wins it nicely. Striking Circle from Cowboy Ben, third Best of Bless, and then True Dreams and Palakiro, Shake It Up, Mr. Shush. Alabama Lad, Armour Delight, Batinsky and Juryman was tailed off.
Numbers as called by Ian Craig, our commentator in Sydney, 11, 1 and 3. The winner, number 11, Striking Circle, Gavin Duffy, $2.30 and $1 approximately on the tape. Number 1, Cowboy Ben, 70 cents for the place. And number 3, Best of Bless, should pay about $2.15. All right, we'll take you to Jenny and Peter shortly with their thoughts on the final event. But first of all, the comparisons for the Lucky Last in Melbourne at 5 to 6.
And we're waiting on the light. There's the light now. They're set for the final event. Racing in the last, Oban away quickly down on the inside, Under Oath a little bit slow to get going, got back to about second last. And last of all is Stardust Planet when they settle into stride. Oban is in front. Breesley going up on the outside second. Productivity's got to the rail, and Von Luckner going around them up towards the front running with Celebrated Prince. And when they race up with about 1,300 metres to go, Celebrated Prince around the outside is going to go to the front, leads by a length and a half now to Oban. A half to Breesley, third a length, Von Luckner over on the inside, Productivity, and they're followed further back by Ollie's to Cree. Steady Bow is out 3 deep, and further back Call Me Luck, followed by Under Oath, Brown Bomber. Fortune's got back now from the quick to shift back on the inside of Stardust Planet. Turning down the side of the track, about 950 to go, and the leader Celebrated Prince a length in front. Steady Bow out 3 deep, went up second, a half to Breesley on the fence. Oban a half for the back is Von Luckner, and they're followed on the inside by Productivity. Then Call Me Luck, and pulled out deep as Brown Bomber around the outside from Under Oath. Further back in the field, Forgeman, followed by Quick to Shift, and Stardust Planet is last of all. At the 600 metre mark, Celebrated Prince went away 2 lengths in front. Forrester tried to pinch a break on them, shot a length and a half to 2 in front of Oban. Breesley, Steady Bow on the outside.